with Bear Games. Nah, I'm just kidding. Welcome back to another series. This is The Legend of the West. Now, I know I said I'd be doing Mass Effect 2, but they're not backwards compatible yet, so I guess for now, we're doing one of my all-time favourite games, Red Dead Redemption. Now, Legend of the West shows that I'm going to try and do everything that I possibly can to make it a good playthrough for you. Now, I've also just downloaded the Undead Nightmare package, which I shall also be doing after I complete the main game in this. Right, not much to it. Let's just jump in. Oh yeah, for those of you who don't know, I don't like talking through cutscenes, so if I need to talk, I'll pause it for you. Right, Exodus in America.
For one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we helped the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? It hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently. The Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Armadillo, here we are. Right. So yeah, as I said, one of my all-time favorite games, so I'm very excited for this playthrough. Played this game hundreds of times.
Mr. Marston, over here! You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
Much obliged.
Woohoo! My gun
Here,
just turned
let's
gold.
mount up and hit
Nice.
the trail. Let's get going, Mr. Marston. The marshal don't take kindly to that kind of behavior.
What?
Whoa, whoa!
So yeah, as I said, I just got Undead Nightmare as well, and we're gonna play through that once we're finished with the Legend of the West playthrough.
So it's Fort Mercy you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I says, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as most redefectives. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves' Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all?
Already finding out a bit about his character.
Yeah.
Me, I love finding out about characters. I mean, I'm an actor,
The marshal
so
hired me. Lee Johnson,
good
do
to
you
find
know
out
him?
about
I think I heard
characters
his
and
name.
what they do.
Says he got a telegram from some
Backstories.
Blackwater big
Love it.
bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
aggressive, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
Damn coyotes. What a waste of good meat. Not far now, Mr. Marston. The fort's just over this hill.
There it is.
Listen, mister. This here's what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Let's go. Kill Bill Williamson. Just alert them of my presence.
Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge. No more Dutch. And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time. Oh. Poor John.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
So what were you doing?
Was trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later and help me patrol the perimeter? You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you. For saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Alright, we survived. Just about. So this is the McFarland Ranch. Nice. I've not decided yet whether I'm gonna play through as a hero who helps people or an arsehole who kills people. I think I'm gonna go for the whole be very helpful, save people, kinda take a new turn, because that kinda goes with his backstory and with the story of the game, so I think I'm gonna just keep it that way. Alright, but still undecided. Let's go see Bonnie.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands around here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle.
Hey, looking at the camera. It's alright. Oh yeah, I've got the Warhorse DLC, don't I?
There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
I'm gonna try and not use the
I
Warhorse.
picked out a fine horse for you.
I'm gonna try and,
Come on, then. I'll show you around the property.
Come on.
sorry, I'm gonna try and break horses in, you know, make it more realistic, more fun. Ooh. I'm also gonna go out hunting for money and stuff. Maybe play poker and such. Gambling. I'm basically just gonna make it a very, very fun playthrough. And try and get that Legend of the West outfit.
You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase.
Mean.
That's the train station. Things sure have changed.
I love this
since the line
game
finally got
so
finished,
much.
bringing in all sorts of new
Like-
folk like yourself.
One of
That's such a bad
my
thing.
top 10
Change
favorite
is
games.
only good
This is
when it makes
definitely in the
things
top
better.
3. Absolutely. I might actually make a list of my top 10 favorite games one day. I'll need to put in a lot of thinking. I've played a lot of games. I mean, this is my only second,
That's
like,
Lauren
actual
over
playthrough,
there.
but
Paul built
oh
it
well.
himself when I was just a little girl. And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
Well, are we going inside?
Yeah, I'm coming.
How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do?
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time. We
Nah, I
best
don't know
get
what.
moving.
Oh,
This is a dangerous
no,
time of
this
night for
has
us.
gone gold as well. I just played through this game on my own, and only my Cattleman revolver turned gold. But this is gold now. That's good. I wonder if it'll work for the rest of the guns.
Let's go. Keep your eyes open. And
Favorite
try not to get
revolver,
yourself shot.
definitely the double action revolver. Favorite bolt action rifle
Thank
is
you,
going to
Mr.
be my
Marston.
favorite rifle.
I feel a lot
carbine.
happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team. Look, those damn rabbits are at the crops again. Get down and give me a hand, will you? That's it. Kill those little varmints. Come on, then. Time to put that blood love of yours to good use. Right, shoot. Stop.
I think that's them.
Come on!
Whoa! If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city and become a lady of leisure.
Damn coyotes are back! We can't afford to lose any more livestock. Kill them, Mr. Marston! Hurry! I think we're going straight to the chicken coop.
Woohoo!
Won't be back. Well, we got rid of the coyotes. I just wish we'd saved all the chickens. Let's go. I'll take you back to your room. You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Indeed
Luck
he did.
didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
This is you, Mr. Marston. Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
That Bonnie is a right pretty girl.
Right, we're gonna go ahead and save it in our bed.
beautiful wife is no guarantee of full male potency.
Let's go get some ammo.
This place ain't the same since the railroad came through. Learned something new.
Just save over my last game. Make it easier for us. Alright. Let's go meet Bonnie. I'm gonna make each episode maybe an hour long. I don't know, you might get the occasional hour and a half special. Certainly did that with my last playthrough. Morning. Oh, it's the race one.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but...
Sorry about that.
Good.
Let's
Come
continue.
in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
More backstory.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see.
You wanna race me? Fine. Unfortunately, I still have my warhorse, so
Go!
I'm gonna win. There is one bit of the track I always seem to die on first attempt, so I need to watch out for that.
On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this!
You don't know me at all,
See you
Mr.
later.
McFarland.
I'm coming, don't you worry!
See you on the finish line, biatch.
Come! Come on! Slow down! Whoa, whoa! Come on! Should I wait for you to catch up?
She's actually catching up to me. That's not good.
Are you saving the best for last?
I'm pretty sure the warhorse is meant to be faster than the Kentucky Saddler, American Standardbred, and Hungarian Half-Bred.
Yeah. Let's go.
So if it
You're
is,
not
this
as
is.
bad as I thought you'd be!
Ah, she took over.